week, Matt.
Man.
Florida at Texas, 11 o'clock. Who you picking? Anyway, Florida pulls this upset.
No.
Not without their quarterbacks. I
No.
agree.
No, not this week.
This is a big game,
Week
guys.
is this week 11 picks?
I've got 9.
Week 11.
Oh, yes, week 11.
Yes, week 11 picks. Yeah, hey, if you like it, pick some of these games with us and subscribe to the channel. And podcast listeners, we thank y'all too.
Miami at Tech. Georgia Tech, 11 o'clock.
No.
What do you think?
Mm.
I don't either. I think Miami's too good, and they're running away with games.
Miami plays for the national championship this year. I said it right here. I've been telling you that for how long?
No, we didn't pick Purdue over Ohio State.
How long I've been telling you, Miami?
A while.
I'm telling you, man, there's just something weird about this team. They just freaking figure out a way to win.
Both those are 11. Purdue plays Ohio State at 11.
No. Wait a minute. What ranks Ohio State?
They're 3.
Oh, now if they were 1, you know what happens? Guys, look it up. Statistically speaking, when Purdue plays a number 1 at Purdue, they beat they're the most highly statistical team to beat a number 1 team. It's crazy.
Yeah, you told me that.
It's crazy.
Number 1.
It's like 54%. You got a 54% chance of losing at Purdue if you're number 1.
Wow. Now, none of those first 3 games are great, but 2:30 it starts heating up. Clemson at Virginia Tech, which I think is a great matchup. Does Clemson rebound after that big loss to Louisville? Virginia Tech lost up to Syracuse, but we know Virginia Tech's good. I think Clemson rebounds.
Where's it at?
It's at Virginia Tech. It's at Blacksburg.
Night game?
No, 2:30.
Give me Clemson.
Okay.
Fighting Sweeney's.
2:30 also, Georgia at the Grove. Ole Miss. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to take Ole Miss. But you know what Georgia did when they went to Texas? Just dominated them. And Ole Miss is not very good on defense. And Georgia can put up some yards.
Yeah.
Might change that.
But you know what? What's the best quarterback Georgia saw?
So far, it'd probably be
Ewers.
Milroe.
They lost to Milroe. They have
but
Ewers at Texas is, he's a first round guy. But he got so bad they pulled him out of the game.
Pulled him out. So you say Georgia?
Yeah, I don't. I don't know. Ole Miss is built inside out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not sure.
Georgia's good on defense too.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if now I know I said that in reverse, so let me say it forward. What's the best quarterback Ole Miss defense has seen? You see what I'm getting at?
Nussmeier.
Yeah. So
who's probably better than Beck or playing better than Beck right now. So
here's the thing, and we'll move. I'll get into that one Tuesday deeply, but he goes in and throws 3 or 4 picks.
Yeah, he can't.
Ole Miss can score the ball.
Yeah.
That could cost. This will finally be the week
I agree with you.
Beck gets his back broke.
If he throws 2 interceptions,
3 picks,
they're not going to be.
I don't see it being like this week.
No.
Florida. You throw 3 picks against Ole Miss and Dart is healthy and plays, you're beat.
You're out of
Georgia. You're done.
Or you may be, but you're going to be a
Georgia. You're done. Done.
This next game's great. I already know who I'm taking. Colorado at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
3 o'clock. That is a good matchup.
Where's it at?
It's at Texas Tech.
Ooh.
I think they beat them. I mean, I think Colorado's good, but I think Texas Tech's a spoiler.
I think it's too emotional. I'm gonna go with Dion.
Okay.
They're still fired up from beating an undefeated Iowa State.
I know people's like, y'all crazy. That ain't a big game. That's a good matchup. It may not be a big game.
Right?
It's a good
they don't have to be ranked. They're still good matchups.
And here's a fantastic matchup. South Carolina at Vandy. I think the Vandy train ends this week. I think South Carolina beats them. What do you think?
That the same names I just told you a while ago, Kennard and Fortune, 5 and 3.
Okay.
They're just good. I think they're still probably fired up. if there's a little lag left over and Rocket still got, party in his system after that big win against A&M.
236 yards. Jeez.
If he rushes for 200, they definitely beat Vandy. But being at Vandy, guys, man, if you can't score, if you ain't got the ball.
Yeah, exactly. South Carolina's pretty salty on defense. So.
They are. I like how they play their ends. I think they can bottle up Vandy.
I like the new word, salty. And I'm going to go to the 8th game first before I do the last one. BYU at Utah, I think.
Jeff likes Vandy.
I think Utah beats BYU. I think BYU is finally going to lose a ball game.
Who?
BYU at Utah.
Cam ain't. I ain't picking them.
So
I'll go BYU. Yeah, I don't.
All right. I went with Utah. And the very last one, obviously, Bama at LSU, 6:30. And before I get to Matt, I'm picking Alabama because I don't think LSU has a great defense, and I don't think they have a great running game. And people like, well, Nussmeier will pick them apart. Well, he's going to have to do it all night. So I'm going to go with Bama. But it's a tough place to play.
I'll go the opposite side of the ball. LSU, if they think they had a hard time covering homeboy from A&M,
Reed,
wait till you try to stop Milroe. I just don't. I just don't see them.
I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah, I don't see them defensively being able to keep a handle on him.
They still, and they were bad on defense last year. They've still got a few issues on defense.
And Lawson and Campbell up front are big trouble for them. And also, Bama has moved some defensive guys around. So you're going to see some different names in different places in the D-backs rooms. I think Mincy, they're going to move him around to safety to help Malachi back there on these cover 2 highs.
Yeah.
They've picked these guys out at practice. So Bama fans, don't be surprised when you see some new faces in different places.
Well, that's a pretty good lineup for Saturday ball.
Still a lot of freshmen playing Alabama. So fans, be realistic, have some common sense, and just enjoy watching your team. And what makes me mad as a fan of the game, stop dancing when you're behind. I don't mind a little spin the ball or something, or whatever. And 2, as people ask me about coaching or helping, whatever. If I see one more player with 2 mouthpieces, I'm going to write a letter to some Greg Sankey. You're getting a letter from me because one of the guys at A&M had 2 mouthpieces. I don't. Yeah. I guess it's just a sign of me getting old.
Right. Yeah.
I can't take it. I can't do it. Why? It has nothing to do with the game. That just kills me, bro. I'm telling you, it fires me up. Stop throwing out kids on targeting and stop wearing 2 mouthpieces. It's ignorant. It just looks dumb. It looks like you don't care about – you're not a good teammate and you don't care about the game. So that's my 2 gripes for the day. What's your gripes for the day?
Team's not finishing. And, I'm not there, so I don't know. But it just seems like it's more and more high. I keep hearing about these teams. Yeah, we lost. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, we had a 24-point lead. What? Okay, kids, if you're listening, don't let off the gas.
Yeah, keep playing.
Keep playing.
Yeah, don't go and snooze.
Why? Basketball does it too. Football, it goes on everywhere. And people say, well, that's always going on. Not in the 80s, by gosh. And Nick Saban didn't have many teams that went on snooze when they were up.
No, that's why he went crazy, because he knew that kind of stuff's going to creep in. Well, why did he go nuts at Notre Dame game? They're up 7 touchdowns. That's why, because he's trying to keep them ready for next year.
Yeah,
don't go to sleep.
That's
You're
my main
up
complaint
40
in sports altogether. It's exactly what Ragsdale said. Pride cometh before destruction. Quit thinking you've got the game.
Yeah, don't trade your passion for glory.
Just
ain't that in the song?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, it's 56-28. We don't have to do nothing. Stop it. I'm sorry. Go up to 63-28. Get an interception on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, God, it just drives me crazy.
Guys, that's our gripes for the week.
Okay.
We got our picks for the week. Jeff's quitters never win and winners never quit, says Barry Bryant. Yep. Guys, we thank y'all for coming by and hanging out with Scott Lee during. We had a lot of people on here. Andrew, glad you came by and shoot the breeze with us for a little while. And I'll come back Tuesday night. We'll go through Bama, LSU, and where's Auburn go this week?
I think they got Monroe, or they may be off.
I gotta know now.
They was not on the list.
Georgia, it's got
Georgia's got Ole Miss.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig into that one very deep.
Well, I'm gonna go home and get me a good bite to eat.
Cereal?
No.
16th, that's next
Mom got
week.
some salmon fixed.
Wow.
I like salmon.
17th, let's see. Okay, they play. Yeah, they're off. So Auburn's idle.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got Monroe, A&M, and Bama. It's their office week. Yep, come back Tuesday night about 5. I'll talk about that. We'll talk about Georgia Ole Miss, man. I could break that down either way.
Yeah. It could possibly be a good game.
LSU, Bama, both sides.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lawson and Campbell, man, it's like you said. Hey, Nuss is good. We like him. I'm a fan of him. But the minimum boys
they just don't have a great running game.
Well, you got to have play complimentary ball, and that's what's hurting Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
ETN just hadn't. Frazier's good, but it's Bobo. We watched Georgia play Alabama the first 5 plays of the game. Pass. Empty backfield.
First
pass. 9.
First 9.
Empty backfield pass plays. Trips. All right, y'all have a great week. God bless you, and see you Tuesday night.
Have a good week, everybody.